Hi friends. Recently, I completed reading a very fascinating book, The Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. The author of this book, Yuval Noah Harari, a historian and professor at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, is the author of Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind. Harari earned his PhD from the University of Oxford and has gained international fame for his ability to blend history, science, and philosophy into compelling narratives. His deep interest in human history, especially in the evolution human societies, led him to write *Sapiens*, which has since become a global bestseller. Harari is also the author of a number of books. *Sapiens* explores the history of humanity, starting from the earliest human species and tracing the evolution of Homo sapiens to the present day. It covers how humans moved from being insignificant animals to the dominant force shaping the planet, all while examining the key revolutions, cognitive, agriculture, and scientific, that changed the course of history. The book challenges long held beliefs and encourages readers to reconsider what they know about human civilization, social structures, and technology advances. In *Sapiens*, Yuval Noah Harari presents several surprising facts grounded in scientific evidence that challenge our understanding of human history. Some of the most intriguing ones are Homo sapiens wiped out other human species. Harari reveals that 1 lakh years ago, Homo sapiens shared the planet with several other human species, such as Neanderthals and Homo erectus. One of the surprising revelations is that Homo sapiens played a role in driving these other species to the extinction. Today, Homo sapiens are the only surviving human species. The cognitive revolution sparked human dominance. Around 70,000 years ago, a dramatic shift in the way Homo sapiens thought and communicated enabled humans to surpass other species. This mental leap allowed for advanced communication, imagination, and the creation of shared myths, stories about gods, nations, money, and the laws. These shared beliefs were key to organizing large groups of people and building complex societies, setting humans apart from other animals. The agricultural revolution was a fraud, according to Noah. Contrary to the common belief that a transition from a foraging to farming improved human lives, Harari calls the agricultural revolution history's biggest fraud. Although it increased food production, it also brought more work, less leisure time, and worse health conditions. Early farmers had shorter lifespans, malnutrition, and suffered from diseases due to living in large sedentary communities. The shift to farming also created social hierarchy, inequalities, and land ownership struggles. Money is shared myth. Harari explains that money is one of the most universal, enduring stories humans have created. Despite its tangible form, money itself has no inherent value. Its power comes from the collective beliefs in its worth, making it a perfect example of how human cooperation is based on shared myths. This insight shows how abstract ideas once believed by many can shape societies and economies. Empires are the most successful political system. Harari argues that despite their negative reputation, empires have been the most successful political systems in the history. They were essential in unifying large groups of diverse people, spreading knowledge, and facilitating global trade. Today, Many of the world's more widespread ideas, such as science, religion, and governance, were shaped by those empires. Happiness has not increased with the progress despite advancements in science, technology, and wealth. Harari points out that human happiness has not necessarily increased. Studies shows that people today are not much happier than those living the ancient societies. Human happiness depends more on the subjective factors like personal expectations, relationships, and mental health than on material wealth or progress. Humans became the deadliest sapiens. One of the most alarming revelation is how sapiens quickly became the deadliest sapiens in history. Harari outlines how humans were responsible for the extinction of many large animals, including mammoths and giant sloths. Soon after arriving in new regions, the spread of human sapiens across the globe brought about a massive wave of extinctions, significantly altering ecosystem. Capitalism is built on trust in future growth. The modern capitalist system is grounded in trust and the belief that future will bring continued economic growth. Harari explains that capitalism relies on credit, which is essentially borrowing from the future. This collective faith in future growth has driven much of human innovation and economic expansion over the past few centuries. The scientific revolution is based on ignorance. Harari suggests that the scientific revolution, which began around 500 years ago, was not driven by the discovery of facts but by the recognition of human ignorance. For the first time in history, people admitted they didn't know everything and set out to learn by experimenting, observing, and questioning old assumptions. This mindset of admitting ignorance is what enabled the rapid advancements in the science and the technology. The biological determinism of happiness, Harari uses scientific evidence to explain that human happiness is largely determined by our biology. Specifically, it is influenced by our biological systems such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin, which regulates emotions. The future of Homo sapiens is in biotechnology. Harari concludes with the prediction that the future of humanity might involve the end of Homo sapiens as we know them. Advances in biotechnology, genetic engineering, and artificial intelligence could lead the emergence of new kinds of humans or even post-human species. These facts, backed by scientific research, challenge the conventional narratives about human history and encourage readers to think critically about the trajectory of civilization and humanity's future. What are the best takeaways from the Sapiens? I have narrated some of the points what can be taken from this book as takeaways. Number one, humans are storytellers. The ability to create and believe in shared stories has enabled humans to build civilizations. These stories are what hold societies together. Number two, history is shaped by accidents. The development of human history was not inevitable but shaped by random events, choices, and innovations. Number three, the price of progress. While humans have progressed in terms of technology and social structures, much of this progress has come at a cost: inequality, environmental degradation, and emotional stress. Number four, the importance of self awareness. Understanding our history helps us be more mindful of our present and make informed choices about our future. Number five, humans have immense power but little control. Despite controlling much of the planet, humans still struggle with their own emotions, desires, and ethical dilemmas. By these takeaways, what are the things the professionals can be taken from this book? I have narrated some of the points where professional can use these points for their growth. Number one, adaptability. Like the cognitive revolution that allowed humans to adapt and survive, professionals need to be flexible and open to change, especially in fast evolving industries. Number two, teamwork and cooperation. Recognize that shared beliefs, values, and stories can unite teams and organizations. Professionals should focus on clear communication and building trust. Number three, critical thinking. Just as Harari challenges historical narratives, professionals should question the status quo, seek innovative solutions, and be aware of the broader impact of their work on society and the environment. Sapiens invites us to think deeply about our origins, questions our present, and consciously shape our future. For professionals, this mindset fosters both personal fulfillment and meaningful contributions to the world. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe.